Shalom, giving all glory, honor, and praises, as always, to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Baha, Rechaha Kodash. Double honor is extended unto the elder apostles of the Great Millstone, GMS, who rule and teach Yasha Allah well through the Spirit, leading the flock by example. Peace, blessings, and salutations goes out to the Bayath Ashar Dawadah, which is the house of David, beginning first and foremost with the 144,000, the governing body. Adawan Ratazah, which means Lord willing. So Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. And just a quick prophecy update. All right, and as you can see, this is an article from the New York Times. All right, dated from June the 13th, 2024, the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. Even though today is Friday the 14th of June. All right, so this is recent news. All right, and the big nose people, the Amalekites, right, the JJs have set up proxy armies because that's what they do, man. All right. They finance and fund different various groups and organizations like ISIS, right, which years ago that was actually found out to be an Israeli front, all right, which stands for Israeli Secret Intelligence Service. All right, you had ISIL as well. All right, so these devils, man, all right, have to have enemies to justify their constant never-ending war machine. All right, remember, all wars are bankers' wars, so don't forget that. All right, these devils live by the sword, right, which is their blessing, right, and that's how they also make their money and obtain resources as well as maintaining their power. Okay, so as you can see from the headline, it says the statehood of Israel and Hezbollah trade strikes as fighting intensifies. Israel was reported to have stepped up missile and artillery strikes in southern Gaza while also hitting Hezbollah military targets in Lebanon. Hezbollah replied on Thursday to Israeli airstrikes in Lebanon with what the Israeli military called Hezbollah's most serious rocket and drone assault in more than 8 months of hostilities. It was the second straight day of ramped up attacks in a conflict that has raised fears of a full-fledged war, even as Israel continued to press its military offensive against Hamas in the Gaza Strip. Excuse me. It was not immediately clear how many weapons Hezbollah, a powerful militia and political faction backed by Persia, launched into Israel on Thursday, but the group's broadcaster Al-Manar reported that at one point more than 100 were fired in a coordinated attack aimed at several Israeli military installations. The assault included a number of drones aimed at Israel's northern military headquarters, Hezbollah said. Israel's military said in the afternoon that Hezbollah had sent more than 40 rockets across the border, but the barrage continued well into the evening. Hours later, the statehood of Israel had not updated that number, but a military spokesman called it Hezbollah's most serious attack since October. He did not immediately elaborate. At least 4 people were injured in the assault on Thursday, according to Israel's military and its emergency service, Magen David Adam. The military said in the afternoon that its air defenses had shot down many of the weapons fired up to that point, but some had penetrated. Okay. So yeah, things are going on, man. All right. Now, some of these attacks are legit, and some are, provocateur setups. Okay. But either way, World War III is ramping up, man. All right. Russia, which is GOG, is making power moves on this planet. The latest being that they've moved their warships to the coast of Florida. Okay. So we're certainly in a time of war, not a time of peace. Okay. All right. The Valley of Yehoshaphat over in the Levant, the so-called Middle East, is heating up as well. All right. Things are ramping up over there too. Right, that's the Valley of the Most High's decision, where ultimately all these nations will gather to fight there in World War III. All right, a financial showdown with the Lord Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai. Okay, ultimately the land of Israel and America will be, destroyed by thermonuclear destruction. All right, but unlike America, the land of Israel will be built back up again. All right. So if we go to the book of Zephaniah, chapter 2, we'll start from the top, verse 1. All right. And it reads, all right, gather yourselves together, Yea, gather together, O nation not desired. So the nation not desired in this particular verse is talking about you Israelites, you so-called, right, Negroes, and you indigenous people of North, Central, and South America, right, so-called Hispanics and Native Americans, okay, and as well as you Israelite foreigners, speckled bird, scattered throughout the earth, who may look like these other nations, right. You are the Lord's chosen people, the 12 tribes that make up the 12 tribes, going back to your forefather Jacob, all right, through your father's side, okay. So you're the nation not desired, okay, but the Lord is only dealing and looking for his elect on this side, all right. Verse 2 says, before the decree bring forth, before the day passeth as the chaff, before the fierce anger of Ha-Adawan, Yahweh, come upon you, before the day of Ha-Adawan's Yahweh, anger, come upon you, okay. So that fierce anger is what's coming to 2/3 of our people in Babylon the Great America, all right. If we go to the book of Joel, chapter 2, and go straight to verse 12, and it reads, therefore also now, saith the Lord Yahweh, turn you even to me with all your heart, meaning mind. The Hebrew word for that is lab, all right, and with fasting, and with weeping, and with mourning, and rend, and the word rend means to tear to pieces. If we go into the word, see what we can get out of it, all right. The outline biblical usage goes into to tear in pieces, to rend, to tear away or out, to rend asunder, to make wide or large, to open the heavens, to rend open, to tear, rend of wild beast, to rent, be split asunder. Right? Okay, that's what we get from that. Alright, tear something into pieces. Right? And rend your heart and not your garments, and turn unto the Lord Yahweh your power, for he is gracious and merciful, slow to anger, and of great kindness, and repenteth him of the evil. Okay. So yeah, we need to be, turning to the Lord, first and foremost. Okay, that's what we're supposed to be doing, because things are continuing to escalate, all throughout the earth, man. Okay. All right, and the only way to escape it is by turning to Yahweh Shemi Ashai, all right, and repenting. Zephaniah chapter 2, back to Zephaniah chapter 2 and verse 3 says, seek you the Lord, all you meek of the earth. And the meek is referring to the elect of the nation of Israel, the remnant, okay, which have wrought his judgment, seek righteousness, seek meekness, it may be you shall be hid in the day of Yahweh's anger. All right, so yeah, and that's what we're hoping for, to be hidden from the wrath of Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai. As the hopeful elect, we have a strong tower to run into. Those are the names Yahweh, Wa Yahushai. Alright. Verse 4 says, for Gaza shall be forsaken. Okay, this applies, to what's going on right now. Alright. For Gaza shall be forsaken, and Ashkelon a desolation. Alright. And it's happened back then, and it's happening now. Okay. It's nothing new under the sun. Okay. For Gaza shall be forsaken, and Ashkelon a desolation. They shall drive out Ashdod at the noonday, and Ekron shall be rooted up. Okay. So ultimately, that whole area will be destroyed. Okay. Ecclesiastes chapter 1 verse 9 says, the thing that hath been, it is that which shall be, and that which is done is that what shall be done, or is that which shall be done. Alright, and there is no new thing under the sun. That's right, history repeats itself. There's nothing new under the sun, man. Okay. Things are reincarnated. Alright. So, yeah, man. Prophecy is popping off like popcorn. Things are intensifying. Alright. If we go back to that article. A lot of tabs up. So yeah. Read a little bit more, we can close out. Israel has said that it has not attacked areas designated as safe zones and that it has made clear where those zones are by posting maps on social media and dropping leaflets over Gaza. Sorry, getting excited. Uh, but aid workers have not. Sorry, but aid workers have noted that Gazans have limited. Uh, excuse me. But aid workers have noted that Gazans have limited access to mobile phones and the internet. Some residents have said they have never seen leaflets, while others have said that the numbering system the Israeli military uses to delineate the humanitarian zones is confusing. So yeah, see all that damage there, man. Okay. And it's in scripture that, you know, is that Isaiah 1:7? I think it's Isaiah 1:7 that, that, in fact, I can go get it quickly. Alright? Because it's the times of the heathens, to occupy that land, man. Alright? Amalek and Ishmael are fighting over land that belongs to us. Right? Neither one of them are supposed to be there. Alright? Look at Isaiah chapter 1 and verse 7. Yeah, that's it. Your country is desolate, your cities are burned with fire, your land is strangers, like these heathen nations, Ishmael and Amalek. Right? Devour it in your presence, and it is desolate, it's overthrown by strangers. Yeah? Okay, that's why, that land is in the state that it is. Okay, because the true biblical Hebrew Israelites are not there. Okay? All 12 tribes are not there, man. Okay? So that proves that them fake JJs are not the people. Alright? Yeah, because there'll be no more wars once, the true Israelites are over there. Okay? You're constantly hearing of conflict. They're getting aid all the time from America. Right? They've got all these, military weapons. Right? So they can't be the people, man. Alright? So, Adam Ratazar, this was edifying. I'm going to close the lesson. In closing, Kal Halal Yahweh Bashim Al Shai, Kwam Yasharala, Wa Muwath Lababal. Shalom.